Today in our class we will discuss about petroleum and conventional and non-conventional resources. Okay. First, petroleum. Petroleum is formed from the decompositions of the small minor plant and animals organism which is trapped in the sedimentary as they were deposited on the seabeds. Okay. And it is look like a liquid or the semi-liquid black or deep brown sticky substance, and this is also called the crude oil. What are the important uses of this petroleum? The major use of petroleum is in transportations. Nearly half is used for the motor fuel. Number 2, oil is a major source of industrial power. It has largely replaced coal in the boilers and furnace of factories. Number 3, it is also used in the generation for the thermal electricity. Number 4, oil has many domestic uses, like kerosene is used for lighting and heating of and cooking. And number 5, lubricant and the greases produced from the petroleum and are used in automobile and machineries to run and efficiently. Number 6, petroleum provides raw materials for chemical industry, and hundreds of byproducts are made from it, like you can say asphalt, paraffin, wax, dyes, paint, etc., synthetics, rubber, fertilizer, pesticides. Okay. And it has the wide range of domestic as well as industrial uses, so it is often referred as a liquid gold. Okay. Now we discuss about the regional distributions. This petroleum only found in Assam, mainly in Assam, Gujarat and in Maharashtra. Okay, in Assam it is found in Lakshmipura, in Naharkatia, in Moran, in Rudrasagar. Okay, and in Gujarat it is found at least 19% of the total output, and it is found in Ankleshwar, Lunej, Kolal, Kosamba, Ahmedabad, and this type of in place. Okay, and in Maharashtra maximum this petroleum productions is happened from this Maharashtra. 60%, over 60% it is found in there, and the most important is the Bombay High. It is lies the northwest source regions of Mumbai in the Arabian Sea, and Bombay High is in Sagar Samrat. Bombay High is the largest oil mining center of India. Okay, and oil refiner. Now we will discuss about the oil refiner. At present there are the 19 oil refiners in the country and 17 in the public sector, like as we can say in Digboi, the oil refiner located in Digboi, that is in Assam. Bongaigaon is also located in Assam. Guwahati is also in Assam, and Barauni in Bihar, Haldia in West Bengal, Visakhapatnam in Andhra Pradesh, Tatipaka in Andhra Pradesh, Chennai in Tamil Nadu. In these places is the located oil refiner factories are located, and also Jamnagar. Jamnagar is the largest, biggest the oil refiner which is located in Gujarat. Okay. Now we discuss about the conventional and non-conventional source and their advantage and disadvantage. Conventional power source are those which are commonly used for the production of electricity, and non-conventional source are those which are not commonly used for used as energy source. Okay. Acha, here conventional source conventional source example is like firewood and fossil fuels like coal, petroleum, natural gas, etc. And non-conventional source examples is like solar energy, tidal energy, wind energy, geothermal energy. These are okay. So here you have to learn few name of the sources and their advantage and disadvantage. Okay. Now we discuss about the conventional source of power, like number 1, thermal power. Thermal power means the power produced by the burning coal, petroleum or the natural gas in the thermal plant, that is called thermal electricity. Its main uses for electricity in the industrialization and the developing country. Those thermal power plants are vary as they are used for the fuel source like the coal and petroleum, naphtha, natural gas, etc. Okay, thermal power is supplied to the high voltage power line both for the domestic use and for the industrial uses. Okay, even in the village area where there is no electricity is there, but thermal power are helping for electricity. Okay, and the locations of the thermal plant is favorable for where the fuel supply, like the availability of coal, petroleum and natural gas. Number 2, water supply for the for cooling the release heat, and the marketing serving and dense populations and industrialist town. And number 4, economic and political stability. Now we discuss about the distributions. Thermal power plant located in Odisha in Talcher, Durgapur, Kolaghat, Bandel, Santaldi and Kolkata of West Bengal, Barauni of Bihar, Chandrapura and Bokaro in Jharkhand, Kanpur in UP, Panipat in Haryana, Bhatinda in Punjab. You have to Korba of Chhattisgarh is very important. You have to remember the few names. Okay. Hydroelectrical power. The electrical power which is derived from the running water or the swift flowing river by means of dynamo driven by the hydro turbine is known as hydroelectric power. It is one of the cheapest source of power. Therefore, it has the great demand in industry. Hydel power is used for more in industry than in the domestical area. Its state like the Kerala, Karnataka, Himachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Meghalaya, hydel power is the only source of electricity, and its demand for the eco-friendly power is increasing. The locations of the development of the hydel power plant is favorable by the some physical and some economical conditions. Number 1, physical condition like sufficient and the regular supply of water. Okay, they need the perennial river. Number 2, rough topography is needed, not the plain regions. Number 3, mud-free running water is also needed. Okay, otherwise it's a problem for making electricity. Number 3, the suitable site is also needed for setting up that turbine. Okay, and economical environment like the populations and demand is also needed, otherwise it will be in loss. Okay, demand for electricity is the main factor for the development of the hydroelectrical power, and it needs for the densely populated urban areas, town and industrial regions, and availability of the huge amount of capitals. Okay, that is also distributions of hydroelectric power. Mainly it is found in Simsubundram, Simsa and Jog, that is in Mahatma Gandhi hydel power stations. It in Karnataka, Mettur in Tamil Nadu, and Siliru in Andhra Pradesh, Idukki in Kerala, Veera in Maharashtra, and there are so many is there. Okay, you have to learn few of them. Next, atomic and the nuclear power. It is used for the obtaining by the alternating the structure of atom. When such an alternation is performed, much energy is released in the form of heat. Okay, and it is used mainly for the generating electricity, and it is found in Tarapur in Maharashtra, Kota in Rajasthan, Kalpakkam in Tamil Nadu, Rarora in Uttar Pradesh. You have to remember this few name. And next, non-conventional source of power. Number 1, solar energy. Number 1, solar energy. Solar energy is used for, like, number 1, solar energy used for in India for cooking, for drying, for water heating, for electricity generating, etc. Okay, and it is next number is wind energy. Wind energy, this the development of the wind power in India began in 1990, and it has sufficiently increasing in the last few years. And India is the fifth largest installations of wind power, and it is used for the pumping water to the field, and for the irrigations and for grinding grains. Okay, and today wind energy is used to generate electricity. Next, geothermal energy. Geothermal energy can be effectively used for cooking, heating, bathing, etc. And it can also be used in the rural area electrifications. And this power can be used in industrial heating or the agricultural ponds or agricultural drying. Okay. Now we will discuss about the importance of non-conventional energy resource. Number one, these non-conventional resources are inexhaustible flow resources. That means they are always available and they can easily replace the non-renewable resources. Number two, the non-conventional energy resources are important as they are able to meet up the increasing demand for power resources with the growth of populations. Number three, burning of fossil fuel cause environmental pollution, which is the major threat to mankind. These non-conventional energy resources are clean and safe resources of electricity. Next, number 4, increasing use of non-conventional source of power will indirectly save our fond resources for future. And number 5, the non-conventional resource of power initially incur huge expense for installation, but in the long run their materials cost become nil. Okay, so the development of non-conventional sources of power should therefore be encouraged in order to conserve the resource and to protect the earth and its environment. Okay. Thank you everyone. I hope you understood. If you have any queries, please let me know. Thank you.